Hello everyone, and welcome to another speed build. Today I'm building a wellness retreat in Mount Komorebi. I have been thinking for the past week, what else do I want to build with this pack? And I really wanted to build like a spa or something, because that feels like the kind of place where you'd sleep over. Because I think a lot of the ideas I'm having, I'm like, this could be so fun, this could be so fun, and then I'm like, well, you wouldn't really need a sleepover. Like, I could probably just do this with businesses and hobbies instead. But a retreat like this, that makes sense. So I'm excited, and I've been really looking forward to doing this build. So my main issue was that I had a vision, I just didn't know how to recreate that vision as an actual build. Because I wanted, of course, to have a lot of outside space and to not have it all be inside, but I found that very difficult to like plan out in my head. So I looked up a bunch of references and I couldn't really find anything, and then eventually I was like, you know what, I'm just gonna have to take out all of the things I want and then figure it out. So that's what we're doing. Anyway, I'm really proud of this build. I think it turned out really cool. It took me a very long time to make sense of it, but then when I did, I was like, wow, this is actually kind of fun. I will say, I'm not really sure how it works because I put onsens on this lot, but I couldn't find any like activities that have to do with the onsen. So I don't know if they will autonomously use the onsen. I kind of hope that they will, but I'm not sure what that falls under because I was reading through the whole list of all of the things that your Sims can do. Could not find it anywhere. So I did put water activities because I also added a pool, but I have no idea if they'll actually use it. I hope so, but your Sims can use it at least, so that's good. But if you know where to find it, please let me know, because I put spa activities, but obviously it's not from spa day, so it doesn't really count as a spa activity either. And then like use onsen, I couldn't see anywhere, so this is the best we could do. But we've got two separate buildings, so the building on the left, the one that I built first, that's like where the spa activities are. You'll see later that that's where you have like a shower and a bathroom and a changing room, and then there's also another onsen inside. And then in the building on the right side, that one is more of the place where you like do the hotel type of things. So that's where you do the things like eating and sleeping. And there's some like tables to sit and stuff. So there's two separate areas. It's because I could not figure out how to build a building that fit both of the things at once. And also, I just liked how it looked. I think the spa building is my favorite because that one is what I originally started with, and I was like, actually, nothing is gonna fit in this. Now that I'm looking at it, it's really small. But I loved that build. I thought it looked really nice. And I'm really proud of it. I think it looks really good. I feel a little bit confused about the hotel type of building, but I think that's because I didn't really have a clear vision for what I wanted it to be like. But I'm really proud of it still. I think it looks really fun. Figuring out what I wanted to do with this lot, though, was very difficult for me, like I said. I really wanted to add a pool, but then Mount Komorebi is kind of cold all the time, so I'm not sure if this is safe. But I did put on the geothermal lot, I think is the like lot trait. I'm pretty sure that's from Eco Lifestyle, but I don't know 100% for sure. I just know that it's meant to heat up pools, and I'm assuming that that means that you can safely swim in it even if it's cold outside. Either way, I just hope that it works and that your Sims don't freeze to death, because otherwise this might be a problem. Anyway, I'm just really hoping that your Sims don't freeze to death on this lot, because obviously that would be inconvenient. My bad. Anyway, I did add some like little buildings. I added one by the pool and then one by the onsen, and they have like lounge chairs and stuff in there. I don't really know if you could lounge here in your bikini and like not freeze, because again, it's kind of cold here. But I did add a fireplace, so hopefully it's cozier and warmer. I think I've never tried adding thermostats to community lots, so I don't really know how that works. But if that's something that could help, maybe try that as well. Also, if you don't have seasons, I don't think you have to worry about this at all, but I'm always going to assume everyone has seasons because it's such an old pack that I feel like a lot of people have it at this point. Anyway, I have this like little walkway around the pool to get to the little house that I was talking about before. I tried for so long because they're different like levels, because I didn't want stairs, I just wanted one step up to get into this little house. And connecting to different like floor heights with each other is such a pain because I could not figure out how to make the stairs connect in a way that looked good. So in the end, it's at the very end of the video, I'm pretty sure, I end up covering it up with something, but it just looks a little ugly for a long time. And at first I was like, oh, I don't really care. And then when I was looking at it more, I was like, no, it's still bothering me. So I did end up covering it with something. I'm pretty sure it's like a wall from Jungle Adventure, but you know, it's fine. It's the random stuff that you never use that sometimes comes in handy randomly out of nowhere. Anyway, I am not a spa girl. I've been to a spa like once in my life, which it was very nice, to be honest, but I'm like, I don't really care that much for spas. Like, I don't really like saunas that much, and like, I enjoy swimming, but I can also just do that at a pool. I do like the calmness of a spa, but I do feel a little bit out of place in there. Like, I don't know what I'm doing with myself, and I don't know where I'm allowed to be. But it is kind of fun. But every time I build a spa, I just feel like I don't really know what to do with everything. Because the spa that I went to, it's kind of just like a bunch of different kinds of pools. I don't know how to explain that, but you have like a room where you can lie down in like very, undeep waters, and then it's a certain temperature, and then there's another room where you can lie down in more undeep water, and then that one is also a different temperature, and like they're all different colors, and like they've got different smells, and there's all of these things, but like those things don't do anything in The Sims. So yeah, you could do that, but there's no point. Also, I don't think the whole idea of like having undeep water doesn't really exist unless you fill up rooms with like pond water, which you can do, but again, it doesn't really do anything gameplay wise. So I just decided to use the spa items we got given and then just make something with that. But I think it's really fun. I will say I kind of struggled with planning the schedule for this retreat, because there's no like preset for spas, because obviously they don't come with the pack, so you have to set them up yourself, and I just could not think of what everyone should be doing, because I'm like, well, we could say this is swimming hour, but in a normal spa everyone's just doing stuff whenever they feel like it. So outside of breakfast and dinner, I don't really think you need a schedule, but I put one anyway. So I would recommend changing it if you do want to play with this lot. Also, I put it on the gallery. This lot has such an awful thumbnail that I think I'm gonna have to re-upload it on a different lot, because this lot just has a tree in front of it, and then you can't even see the build. So now on the gallery, it looks like I just uploaded a big tree, and that's it. It's literally just leaves. So I'm still hoping and praying for a day where we can pick our own gallery thumbnails, but I don't think that's ever gonna happen. I know one thing about The Sims, and that is that people already abuse the gallery the way it is. So I would worry that if we get more freedom with the gallery, it's just gonna be worse. So part of me understands, but also I'm like, please just let me at least pick which one of the screenshots I want to use. Like, if you let me use the second, because they always pick like one of each floor and then one of different angles. If you just let me pick the second screenshot, then everything would have been fine. And it would look so good. Because I think this lot looks really cool, but the gallery thumbnail makes it look like a tree. And now it looks terrible. But it's fine. At least if you're watching this video, you can see that it's not that bad. But if you are looking for it on the gallery and you can't find it anywhere, just look for the lot called Wellness Retreat, because if I haven't re-uploaded it, it might be a tree. Also, if there's ever a build from a YouTube video that you cannot find on my gallery, feel free to tell me. I don't know if people come from these videos and then actually look for them, because I'm more of a watch the speed build and then feel inspired person, and not like a, oh, I'm gonna download this and play with it, because I really enjoy building. But so like sometimes I forget to actually put stuff on the gallery. So that's kind of a problem I have. I've been trying to be better at it and make sure I upload things on the gallery the moment I like finish building them. But for a while I was like, oh, I should wait until the video is up. But that just doesn't work because I will forget. But if you ever find a build where you're like, I can't find this anywhere, feel free to let me know in the comments or something. Because I would love to go and look through all my save files and see where it is. I have a question for you guys. For all of the simmers who would like to build, do you have like one save file that you build in? Or do you just kind of build wherever? Because I kind of have a building save. I mean, I'm working on a save file, but then I'm trying to do that like world by world, so I didn't put this one in the save file because I'm trying to do Brindleton Bay first so that I can like clearly have an image in my head of what I've worked on and what I've not worked on. And then I have like a blank save. That's the one I normally use for building. But then every once in a while, I'll just click on a random save where I'm like, oh, I know I'm not playing in this anymore. And then just use that for building. But the way I do this, it becomes very difficult sometimes to track down where my builds have gone. So I don't recommend that to people. But I'm just curious if everyone else is also doing that or no. Also, if you can hear any noises, that's my cat. He's currently right next to me, and there's a pigeon outside, and he's staring out the window, and he is kind of doing that thing where, you know, cats kind of squeak at birds out the window, but he's not very good at it. Let's not embarrass him, but he's being kind of weird about it. Oh, he's on my desk. Oh, sir. Well, someone's curious. Okay, bye. I wish I could show you how silly he's being. Anyway, cat update, now that I'm talking about him anyway. He's doing great. He's very curious. If you want to see how he's doing, I post about him on Discord and all the time, and you'll see him on stream a lot if you like watching Twitch streams. He's over there all the time because he likes to explore. But he's doing really well. We've been trying to like get closer to him, but he's mostly trying to get close to us. He like comes and snuggles my legs now every single time I enter the room, which is very cute. The problem is just that he will not leave me alone, which is again very cute, but a little inconvenient sometimes if I'm trying to like go places, or if I need to like take something out of the oven, or if I'm holding hot things in my hands and I'm like, I need to put this down, or just heavy things, because he'll just be under my feet, and if I start walking, I'm gonna stress him out, and then that's inconvenient, so. But he's doing really well, and I think I could probably pet him. I'm just too scared. So, advice is welcome if you've ever had a cat that was very, very scared of people. Please let me know how you got them to not hit you out of fear. He doesn't really hit me very often though. He's hit me like once in the past 2 weeks. And that's because I was walking past him. And he was trying to hug my legs, but I was trying to keep walking. So, you know, we didn't agree. And then he panicked, and that's okay. I understand. It's just a little inconvenient, that's all. But he's such a sweet cat. And he's doing really well, so I'm very proud of him. I think it's almost snuggle time, and I think the moment that I go in for snuggles, he's gonna completely give up and love me forever. So I think we're gonna be fine. I think we're gonna be just fine. Anyway, back to the build, because otherwise I'm gonna completely forget to talk about The Sims. But you'll see that we're getting to the upstairs of the spa now. I wanted to make sure that this lot also functions as a spa, so if you don't have this pack but you still want to like use it as a spa, it still functions. It has everything you need for a spa. It's got 2 massage tables and then 2 of the like, I don't know, they're like massage chairs but you can also get your nails done and stuff. You know what I mean. They're upstairs. It's kind of fun. I think one issue I was having with this build was that I wanted all of the wood tones to be the same because I think it looks cute, but then the upstairs was so incredibly light brown, beige colored. I don't really know what to call this color. It's just like a light wood. But everything was the same color, and it was like deeply upsetting me, and I was like, I don't know how to fix it, and I couldn't find any rugs that fit, and then I ended up putting this moss rug, and it looks kind of odd. But just pretend that you like it. Because I didn't know what to do with it, and I was like, oh, I guess this is acceptable. But I really struggle with this, like, I like one color and I like all of these swatches, and then being like, wait, actually everything looks too samey now. But also I feel like it makes sense for it all to all be the same, because if we had different wood tones in a place like this, I feel like it would be out of place. I don't know. I really liked all the woods matching, so I kind of made the match. And then I think the only place where there's different wood tones is I put different picnic benches outside, because when I put the picnic benches in the same like light wood color, it looked so stupid outside. I don't think it was actually bad, I don't know. I just didn't like it, and I was like, well, the brown is fine. So, I don't know. Also, the arch that's at the very front, you might be like, where the hell did you get that? Because it's not in build mode. But that arch is from Debug, from the Snowy Escape pack. So it's the same with the arch that goes to the pool. Both of those are Debug things. I cut out me digging through Debug because I was in there for a while just looking and then taking out every single thing there. I was like, oh, this is kind of cute. But it's really cool. I thought it was a fun arch. I don't actually know where in the world this is, because I haven't played this pack in so long. But it looks really good, and it also lights up and stuff. The stuff that's in Debug, I so badly wish that it was easier to find. If everything had like names, or if when you turned on things it was like correctly tagged so I could find everything, that would be my dream. I know that there's mods for this, but I'm gonna be honest, I've not installed that mod. I don't remember which one it is. Is it Better Build By? I don't know. But I had that mod a while ago, like a few years ago, and it made my game run so poorly that now I'm a little bit scared of it, because it would just make my game crash. And I'm gonna be honest, I do have a good PC now, and I was on a laptop back then, so it probably wouldn't be causing as many issues now. But it would cause me so many issues back then that I'm like, I don't know if it's worth it. Maybe I need to just deal with digging through Debug by myself. And also, sometimes too many options are overwhelming, so maybe it's better if I just specifically look through pack Debug. I don't know, but I do love Debug. Debug is forever the best. Also, specifically for outdoor stuff, because obviously most of the Debug items are outdoor things that you would see in the world, but like, oh my god, the amount of good trees and good plants and stuff that are in Debug, oh my god, they're so good. There's some in the expansion pack before the one that just came out, the fairies one. There's so many like fun trees in there. It's really fun. I really like it. I think for Adventure Awaits, there's one tree that I was seeing around everywhere. It's kind of like a spiky tree. I don't know how to explain it because it's not in front of me, but that tree, it's not in the normal build menu, and I was like, oh well, it's all over the world, I'd love to put it on my lot. It is in Debug. I was looking for it for ages, but I did find it eventually. It is in there. So that's my building tip for today, for free for you guys. How generous of me. If you want your build to match the environment better, look in Debug. There's so much good stuff in there. I feel that way specifically about the world from Get Together in Windenburg. There's so many like tall trees, and they exist in Outdoor Retreat. They're in that build by, I think. But if you don't have Outdoor Retreat, which I didn't have for forever, because I never had a lot of game packs before I started, streaming a lot and being in the Yay Creator Network. But I never had them. And then in the Debug menu, they are there. So then I didn't have to worry anymore, because I could have all of these nice trees that look really good in the background of your builds. And it made me really happy. So I was very excited about that. Anyway, you'll see me building a little kitchen. In the kitchen, I was using the kitchen clutter kit, and I was like, this pack is so good. We've been getting so many good kits recently for building, and I think with kits, I'm very undecided on how I feel about them, because I love the idea of kits, because I'm like, oh, it's so good that you can have very specific items in like a little set that like maybe you don't need to build a whole pack around, because a lot of the kits that we have, like I don't know how you would build a whole pack around these specific things sometimes. Like the idea of that I love, but the fact that there's so many now, and that it's now like we're getting kits like all the time. A kit literally came out yesterday. And I don't even know how that happened, because I was like, we just got an expansion pack last week. What do you mean there's a kit right now? And also, I don't think they really promoted it anyway. Because even, like, I got a notification that it came out from the EA Creator Network. Otherwise, I probably wouldn't have even known it was here. But we got, like, an autumn apparel kit. It looks pretty. But, like, we've got so many kits now. If I wasn't getting them for free, thanks EA, I would not be buying them. I would be buying very limited ones. Because, like, the kitchen clutter kit, that one I would buy. Lil Simsies, is it Comfy Gamer Kit? I love that one, use it all the time. That's so good for, like, offices and bedrooms. Love it. The like, everyday clutter kit, I love. I think the bathroom kit, is it Sleek Bathroom or something that just came out not too long ago, but still it's a few kits down already. Love that one too. Like, there's a few really good kits, but there's some where I'm like, I just do not care. I still don't have all the kits. I have every single pack except for Spooky Day. And then I have a few kits missing because I think they're a little expensive for what they are. But again, I love the idea of them, and I do find it exciting when they come out. I just think that they're so expensive and there's so many of them. And I do think this is a little bit of the curse of everyone wanting to complete their collection in a way. Is now we have, if you want to complete your Sims collection, oh my god, you're spending so much money. I wouldn't be surprised if it's like 2,000 by now. I know it should be over 1,000. But I don't 100% know. Should I Google it? Hold on. We can Google it. Because now I'm curious. I think 2,000 is a little excessive. How much does The Sims 4 cost with all DLC? Let's find out. On April 5th, it was $1,929.10. But that's in Canadian dollars. Canadian dollars to US dollars. Because most of you probably know how to convert your currency to US dollars. $1,379. So I'm gonna assume that by now we're over the $1,400 mark. That's crazy. That's insane. By the way, Sims team. But okay. Anyway, I don't think we should be blaming the Sims team. I think we should be blaming EA. I don't think the Sims is the one deciding all of this. But that's crazy. I think it's insane to expect that everyone has all of these packs. And that's one thing I'm like, I always build with just all of the packs I have. And I do feel a bit guilty about it because I'm like, I know that my builds are very not accessible for people to download. But it's just so much fun. I like it this way. But oh my god, The Sims is expensive. Anyway, just know that we all feel that way. I have a lot of packs, and I would not have them if I wasn't getting them for free. Now that we finished building, let me give you a little tour of the place. And then on the left side here, we have our little spa. You come in, you can get changed over here. There's showers, there's bathrooms over here. We've got the first onsen over here. Then there's a door here that leads all the way outside. If you want to go straight into here, you can. Oh, I just realized this is blocking it. You know what? Pretend that's not happening. Then we've got the pool over here. We've got some benches to sit and eat and hang out, some more benches. Then we've got the little Zen garden. There's also a little fountain in the middle. We've got our second onsen, and then with another hangout spot outside. That's kind of inside, but not really. Then we've got our hotel area. We've got a little place to sit down here. We've got some vending machines. Then we've got 2 saunas. I would have liked these to be in the spa, but they didn't fit, and I had leftover space, so. Then we've got 2 extra bathrooms. We've got some bedrooms over here for everybody to sleep in. Then we have a little living room type area. Then upstairs we have a little kitchen dining room vibe where everyone can eat together. And then we've got 3 more bedrooms. I just remembered, once again, I forgot to add bedrooms for the staff. Let's just hope people come in couples so that the staff can also have a bedroom. I need to start thinking about this more because the staff is kind of important and they should probably have a place to sleep. That's our little wellness retreat. I really like it. I think it looks really cool and I'm really proud of it. So I hope you guys like it. Let me know if there's something else that you really want me to build with this new pack or just something in general that you want me to build because I would love to hear your ideas. But thank you so much for watching and I'll see you guys in the next one.